Welcome to the Directors Club podcast, your go-to resource for child care center owners and directors seeking success at their centers. Each week, we dive into the world of child care management, sharing valuable tips, tools, resources, and strategies to help you build enrollment, retain top teachers, and streamline your operations. With a casual and lighthearted approach, we tackle the challenges you face from staffing and enrollment to business skills and time management. Join us as we unlock the secrets to creating a thriving child care center. Let's laugh, learn, and grow together. This is the Directors Club podcast. Welcome to Season 2 of the Directors Club podcast, exclusively for child care center owners and directors. I'm Noelle Dentino, ex-corporate girl turned child care center owner. I took my corporate skills paired with my sister's early education background to create easy-to-implement business practices that have made our center, Scribble Time, a huge, raging success in our community. And now, I'm here to share with you business tips and tools to help you build enrollment, find and hire your next great teacher, and get your center operating just how you want it. Let's do this. Hey everybody, it's Noelle from the Directors Club. I hope your week's off to a good start. Are you in my private Facebook group? If you're not, the link is in the show notes, but it's called Child Care Center Owners and Directors. This group has over 3,000 directors from all over the country, and a few in Canada. So I do tell my family I'm an international sensation, and it's to support you in leading your child care center day to day. So if you need a question answered, want to know how other centers are doing things, or need a shoulder to vent to, join us for drama-free time with other child care center directors. Today's podcast is going to be short because there isn't really much to share except a few little things you can do to help find your next new great teacher or new students. This is one thing I don't see many directors doing, and I think you are missing out if you don't. Facebook groups, delete. Facebook has groups, as many of community groups like Everything North Attleboro, Everything Attleboro, Everything Boston, Everything this, all your local towns, cities, and communities. There's also groups for moms, groups for childcare, groups for daycare, groups for caregivers. There's so many different groups. In my community, I would say about 3 to 4 days a week in one of those groups, I'm seeing two types of posts. Best preschool or childcare to send my child to in this town or that city. Looking for a job. My daughter needs a job. My granddaughter needs a job. Best infant program near the highway. So I want all of you to go join all the community groups for every town, county, or city your child care center services. I usually pull from about 6 local community towns. So for every one of those towns, I'm in every one of those groups. Start by searching for the town name on Facebook. So when you're searching on Facebook and you type in your town, say you type in Mansfield, Massachusetts, or Mansfield, whatever state you're from, at the top it says group, so hit groups once you hit Mansfield, and it will show you all the community groups related to it and see what ones are public that you can join. And what you should do just quickly is read the rules for each group. Sometimes they say that you can post in there 1 time a week about your small business. Do it. Go back and listen to podcast number 22 for some ideas on posts that will help you build word-of-mouth marketing versus just telling the group every week that all you're doing is enrolling. So, back to what we're doing. Every day when I get to work, or sometimes I do this at night when I'm watching TV, I go on Facebook. I go to each group, and in the top right corner is a magnifying glass. You click on that, and it will help you search. I want you to search for all the key words your potential parents and employees might list in a question that could benefit you or them. So you're going to search daycare. You're going to search childcare, maybe infant care, preschool, pre-K. You could search hiring, job, all those keywords. And go to each one of those posts, as long as they're recent, And if it's relevant to your child care center, I want you to comment on it. And so what's that look like? So you see a post where a mom in a town is looking for infant care. So you click on the post and look at the comments and read them. And maybe anyone that recommended your child care center, reply to their comment and say, thank you for thinking of us. And then I want you to create your own comment. And it says, oh, I see you're looking for child care for an infant. I'd love to talk to you. Here's a link to my child care center's website. Go on there and request some information, and I'll give you a call or email tomorrow. Your choice. And so everyone now has a link to your page, and people are probably going to go looking at your website. You don't want to just write, call me, and here's my number, because these people want instant gratification. They want to get some info now. You want something in their hands until you can get on the phone or email with them. And so I want you to do this in every single community group you're a member in every day. And I'm going to tell you, it sounds like a lot, like if you end up being in 9 or 10 new groups, all you got to do is, it takes minutes. This is not even a long process whatsoever. You can also go to the group and turn off notifications or turn it off in your feed if you don't want to look at it. But usually it's not like a ton of stuff. If it's a drama group, I get it. I don't follow the drama groups, but I do go into them. I'm still a member, and I do go into them every day and search for child. What will happen is if you're doing this more frequently, this continues to put your center at the top of everyone's list because they're seeing your name a lot. They're getting a link of your center in all the posts. And do the same thing with jobs. When someone's looking for a job, and you could say, hey, have you ever thought of early education? I'd love to talk to you about a career. Or you could maybe share the link to your Facebook job ad that you have on your page. There is one other child care center in my area that I see the owner sometimes in the comments. But most of the comments are coming from mothers. And they're mostly like people that are enrolled in certain centers sharing that center. And so this little trick can help you build enrollment, word of mouth marketing, and get your center at the top of everyone's minds, because I'm telling you, not a lot of directors are doing this. So I want you to join those Facebook groups, and every day just spend a couple minutes. If it takes more than 5 minutes, I'd be surprised. Find the 5 minutes and just start connecting in these groups. And what's going to happen over time is people are just going to start seeing your center constantly, and it's going to be at the top of everyone's minds. And that's what you want, because that's going to get your center phone ringing with enrollment and potential new employees. So I hope you learned something today, and it helps you build enrollment and find and hire your next great teacher. Have an awesome week. I'm cheering you on. Thank you for listening to this week's episode. If you know another director who might benefit from listening, please share the link to my podcast. I love connecting with directors and sharing business tips to make their lives easier too. The show notes below have all the links from the podcast and my social media connections. I'd love you to tell me how I'm doing by rating the show or leaving a comment. Hope you have a great week. I'll be cheering you on. Thank you for joining us on today's episode of the Directors Club. We hope you found tips, tools, and strategies valuable for your childcare center. To access even more resources and take your center to new heights, visit our website at thedirectorsclub.net. There you'll find a wealth of exclusive content, training programs, and support tailored specifically to childcare center owners and directors. Don't miss out on this opportunity to unlock your center's full potential. Remember, success starts here at the Directors Club.